I don't know what happened, right? Uh, I had trying to upload an 18-minute, 54-second video on how to hack Oblivion, and for some reason it didn't upload. So it's 2:34 in the morning. So I'm going to try and do it again later on today. But right now, I want to just upload something about another one of my adventures in the Navy. Uh, like I told you, I'm a blackjack card counter, and I don't mind admitting that. Now, a lot of card counters, they be wearing disguises and shit, you know, trying to go into casinos. But this one time, I was in Alexandria, Egypt. Now, you got to understand when you go to Alexandria, Egypt is like in North Africa where you got like, it's like a melting pot of cultures. It's like here in America. So if you're in Alexandria, Egypt, it's like standing on 52nd and Market in Philadelphia. All the different complexions of black people that you have here, you have over there. So if I didn't open my mouth, I look just like an Egyptian man. So this one night, uh, I was on beach guard like I usually do. Y'all know about my beach guard story from when I got left behind in Spain. Well, I was on beach guard in every port. So every port we went into, I was on beach guard and had a hotel in that port. So I'm ex- I'm in Alexandria, Egypt. So the only words in Arabic that I know are Ismach, and that means what is your name? So I said that to the maid in the room, and she said Faith. And after that, I didn't know what else to say because I couldn't speak no other Arabic than Ismach. It's a real guttural language, Arabic. It's like Hebrew. Like they pronounce it stuff like Ismach, like that. Real guttural language like that. But that's all that I knew. And some guy on the ship uh, was circation. He taught me that phrase. That's the only reason why I knew that. So I go to the casino, right? I want to play some blackjack. So I go outside the casino in Alexandria, Egypt, and it's a sign out there saying Egyptians are forbidden to enter. I don't know if it's against their religion to gamble or what it is, but so I go out there and the guy looks at me and he say, "You are not Egyptian?" And I said, "No, American sailor." So he didn't believe me. He said, "Your passport, please." So when I was in the Navy, we didn't have passports. I just showed him my Navy ID card, said Armed Forces of the United States. So he let me in the casino, right? So I go in there and they had this guy around there serving beer. He looked like he was from the Sudan or something. He had one of them turbans on his head and he was real dark skinned and he was walking around serving this hot beer, right? So I'm counting the cards, right? And I make $500. So I leave and I come back the next day. Now the next day I bring the dispersion clerk with me, right? This is the guy responsible for pay on the ship. He's the one responsible for making sure you get paid right. Right. I bring him with me. I told him what happened the night before. I made $500. Right. So he had real big eyes like fish eyes. They popped out like Shula King's eyes. Right. That's the kind of eyes he had. Right. So we go to the casino. Right. And we start playing and we start winning. So he started with $20. And by the time we finally left, he had $460. All right. So I had already run $500. So I won another $300 that night. So I won a total of $800. And he went from $20 with what he started with to $460. And I had to pull him away from the table because he had got the fever. Like when he started winning, right, he didn't want to stop. He was like doing like this, and his eyes was popping out in his head, and it was like veins popping out in his head, like he was trying to drink a McDonald's milkshake or something. So I said, look, man, let's go. I said, you came in here with $20. You leaving with $460, right? So let's go. So he finally agreed. So we go. And so we leave. And then when we leave, the guy that was serving us the hot Egyptian beer all night, he comes at us with his hand stretched out, right? Wanting a tip. So we gave him $20. Now, at that time, $1 was worth 400 Egyptian pounds. So you can imagine what $20 was for a tip. So uh we rode we rode back to the hotel in a horse-drawn carriage. We had won big money that night, right? So as soon as we got in the hotel, it's the Hotel Cecil or Cecil in Alexandria, Egypt. Look it up. We go in there and I see one of the officers I know in there. He was at the bar, and everybody at the bar got a free drink because we was feeling good that night. We had won a bunch of money, right? And that was one of my adventures in Alexandria, Egypt. But they said I looked like Egyptian man. That the uh, woman at the front desk said, "You look like Egyptian man in Aswan in Upper Egypt. The men, they all look just like you." So I got a kick out of that. So if I wouldn't say nothing, I guess I could impersonate an Egyptian. I don't know. But I thought that was a little funny story.